It's when you just sip your tea on the intro.
All right, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to the 94 Pours YouTube page. Welcome back to the Full Court Press podcast, episode 16. You know, Paige Stojakovic episode. You feel me? Nah, but this is gonna be dope, man. It's our first episode of 2023. We put out a vlog earlier this year. Y'all definitely go tap into that on the YouTube page.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is our first Full Court Press episode of the year, man, and I'm excited just to catch y'all up on where we been, what we got cooking, and yeah, what's to come for 94 Pours. What's up, B? How you feeling?
Where we been, where we going, we want y'all to tap in. But yeah, like Joe said, man, we've been kind of on the grind, kind of transitioning, but that's why we're here. Taste some amazing wine. Mm-hmm. Link back up with y'all.
Kick a little knowledge. I didn't even really introduce us to the people, to the new fans out there. My name is Jordan, a.k.a. Joe, and this is my brother to the left of me, Braxton Reeves, a.k.a. Brax, a.k.a. B. Reeves, you feel me?
That's what some call me.
That's a few. But yeah, man, let's get right into where we been. I know we ain't put an episode out this year. It's been 3 months into the year, and this is our first episode. But we had a little reason for it.
Talk to him.
So both me and Braxton have just... You know, we've hit some next chapters in our lives and our career fields. And so we had to take a little pause on the podcasting part. We still been, trying to get the business going and keeping that going and doing different events and stuff. But we had to get the logistics right for our little podcast. For one, because I finally moved out the city, y'all. I was so sad. But yeah, I moved down to Austin, Texas to take on this job opportunity that I think will definitely further my endeavors and my career, things I want to do, but also further 94 Pours. Yeah. Just making those connections in the wine industry, actually getting to see how the back end works and working marketing and stuff. It only been like a month and a half, and I'm already seeing dividends come from this decision. But now we got the logistics right. We finna, start pumping out episodes again, kicking more knowledge. That's something that we actually, sat back and while we've been in this hiatus, been trying to see, okay, how can we get this better? I seen, through this past year, we, got better and better as episodes came. But we want to continue to do that. Sometimes,
and not even to cut you off, Joe, but sometimes you have to take a step back to just like observe. And I feel like just adapting with, like Joe said, he started a new role, a step up. So like right now, do the fake claps in the video. Right. Joe got a promotion, so like that's huge. And like we always 94, but anytime you could step up in life, like that's what you do. I started a new role with a different program on my job.
Yes, sir.
Man, but at the same time, it's my second child is days away. Man. So I mean it's a lot of change, a lot of moving parts, but I don't know, the one thing that I've been grateful for throughout all this change is just like attempting and like moving forward with 94. Like it looks different than it did last year, but doing it is still the same bottom line. So
yeah, it's crazy how like you had this vision on how stuff was gonna go, and it's like not even just obstacles, but stuff. It just end up changing the path. So you just gotta stay the course. And man, when you got two guys like this behind something, it's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep getting better. It's gonna keep flourishing.
Bro, we do more than just have slick fades. Like
right, you feel me? Hey, shout out Braxton Cuts, man. That boy be doing his thing,
man.
But yeah, man. Bro, other than like us, our new careers, man, what you been on? Like, what kind of wine you been drinking? How's that been?
I'm not even gonna hold you. I got off of the Lunaria train, and not Lunaria. I got off of the sparkling train.
Gotcha.
I've been trying to like, of course they say reds are for like warmer weather, but I've kind of been in my Shiraz bag, Merlot a little bit. Mm-hmm. But like I've been back with Mr. Whiskey recently.
You've been back. That's how you feeling?
No, not definitely not straight or nothing like that. But like just I don't know, just it feels good some days to just have a a drink, a cocktail, a kickback, something like that.
No, for sure.
What about you? What's your go-to right now? Jordan, today in March 2023, what's your go-to?
I was just talking to my parents the other day. I was like, man, I really haven't been drinking as much wine as I would like lately just because I've been on the go so much. So I really haven't had time to just kick back and relax.
Okay.
But I will say, like, now that I started this new role, I'm learning little things about it. And one of the cool things I get to do is, like, try wines and, write down the notes and stuff about it, upload it to our website and stuff. So I've been trying a lot of Italian wines lately. I know, big surprise for me. But it's been cool trying the different stuff. Seeing what the organic life is like the actual organic wines, and it's crazy how much of a difference you really can tell. I feel like we'll get in that in like further episodes and future episodes. But yeah, bro, I kind of been on the alcohol too, to be honest, because I ain't been able to just sit down like go out to eat. Like, I've been on the go, bro. So give me a good vodka tonic, gin and tonic. That's what I've been on, bro.
A cocktail,
because I feel like with wine, I want to sit down and enjoy that, bro.
Yep.
So like I ain't really had time to just sit down. I think once I get settled in Austin and really get a real schedule set in, I get back on some of these beautiful wines like that we have right now. But yeah, let's go ahead. I guess let's go ahead and talk about that. Like, what the wines that we had, because we know what the people came for. We know y'all came to see what Joe and Braxton drinking on this episode,
and we appreciate you.
But yeah, so we're gonna do so March Madness is right around the corner. For those who don't know, NCAA's basketball tournament, one of the biggest thing in sports of the year. They have their March Madness tournament.
Channel was built off basketball.
No, exactly. So if y'all know 94 Pours, where our friendship, our bond, our partnership it started on a basketball court on the hardwood. So any type of way we can bring that into the corporation with wine, like, why not? So what we decided to do for this March Madness, so one, for anybody want to fill out a bracket with 94 Pours, we did create a league on ESPN. So just search 94 Pours. The password is Full Court Press, and make sure you put the spaces in between. But we're gonna put some more stuff on our IG and Facebook. So if you can't remember what I'm saying right now, just tap into the IG and you'll see everything how to get to that. But also with that, the winner, whoever has what is it? Because ain't nobody gonna get no perfect bracket.
Not at all. It's too many.
It's so hard. It's so hard.
This year, every team has somebody on their team.
Yeah. So whoever has the highest percentage in our league is gonna get a little package. So we're gonna get one of the wines that we are featuring on the for this little thing. I'm gonna explain
94
later.
mystery box.
Yeah. Then some merch, and then maybe a little discount on the wine tasting there, or something like that. But to delve deep into it, you want to explain how we're going to go with the regions and stuff for the
Oh, for sure. So it was really Joe's idea. Like, at first I understood it, but I didn't. Essentially, we're pairing, or not even pairing, a bottle is going to represent a region just like the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
So you have Midwest, West, East, and South. Yeah. So what we did was basically pick a bottle from each actual region. Today, for this video, kind of like a welcome back party, we're starting with the South region.
Got to,
bro.
We have to keep it from the South. We got to keep it in the South. We down in Texas, and actually, that's where the national championship is this year. So why not start with the South?
You got to start with the best. But yeah, man, we're gonna move throughout these regions in the next couple weeks moving forward. But each episode will be highlighting the bottles that we've chosen for that given region. To kick off this first South region, what we got, Jody Joe? A Lost Oak wine?
Yeah, so
talk to me.
If y'all tapped into our Christmas episode, y'all seen that we had a wine feature from Lost Oak. It's right down the street of Burleson, Texas. But we have another one from Lost Oak. And
huge shout out.
This is a Viognier. So just a little backstory on Texas wines. And that's what, like I said, that's something me and B said. We kind of want to start doing more in the episode. Like, yes, this is definitely about our journey in the wine industry and business and our friendship, partnership. But we also want to do a little bit more on the educating side of the wine. So just a little backstory on Texas wine. So contrary to belief, Texas is actually one of the oldest wine regions in the United States. And dating back to like when the Spanish conquistadors and stuff were over here, they brought like their mission grapes. So that was one of the first grapes that was made with wine in Texas. But along the lines in the 19th century, the climate was crazy. I know the Dust Bowl and all of that crazy stuff that was happening. So it really killed a lot of crops off. So the modern wine industry in Texas started back in the 1970s. So like around 73, 74.
Yeah.
And you got three major regions. So you have your high plains over in like northwest Texas, which is like Lubbock, that area over there. And then you have what's the other one called? I'm gonna have to look that up.
That's when you clip them and drop them on the screen right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
The three regions in Texas are right here. But no,
yeah. So you got the high plains, which I was right with that one, which is Lubbock. You got hill country, which is kind of where I'm gonna be at now. So like south of Austin. The Fredericksburg, which a lot of people have heard of, that little area over there. And then like the original, which is like West Texas, was the Trans-Pecos, which is like closer to El Paso and the Rio Grande Valley and all of that. But yeah, so like in 1970s, that's when the modern age of Texas wine came back.
What is for myself, I used to think, just like you said, kind of introing this bottle, that Texas had like terrible wines because it's so hot out here all the time. But so like, I guess what was one thing that kind of surprised you about this bottle, if anything?
So honestly, just to get more into the bottle, so this is a Viognier, which is originally a Rhone Valley, which is really a Rhone Valley grape, which is in France. So actually, going back to the conversation we was having earlier about like in the 70s, how the modern Texas wine age, it was a couple that went over to France like just to learn more about cattle and stuff. But they were going through the lands over there, and they was like, this is kind of similar to what we got back at home in the high plains. So they were like, no, hill country. So in the hill country, so they were like, okay, we might can start growing our own grapes and doing our own wine and stuff. So yeah, I think that this climate being similar to Rhone Valley is kind of crazy. Because it's a little colder over in France. But the soil, the limestone and stuff, it's a little on the same. So I think it's cool what Texas can do with wines. Like mostly they focus on Cabernets, like over in the hill country. Yeah. But the Rhone Valley, they saying that's the Rhone Valley varietals. They say that's where Texas is about to go towards. So I'm excited about that because I like this Viognier is very clean.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
But yeah.
Even some of the pairings that me and Joe did our little research on, it's all really clean meals or like proteins. Mm-hmm. So like shrimp, turkey, white chicken, things like that, spicy foods, but it was all paired with something green or like bell peppers, and that makes sense because it's like a citrusy type wine. Yeah. Some of the notes were citrus pear. What you get? Talk to me. I told Jordan before we kind of cut the camera on that it's almost like a liqueur if it was a wine version.
I actually feel that. Yeah.
It's like syrupy a little bit.
I really getting a little cutie vibe off of this. Little cutie honeysuckle for sure. I think this is a very approachable white wine. I think a lot of people where they say I only drink red wines, they be saying the white wines don't do it for them because they don't have a lot of flavor. Yep. But I think this is a very approachable one. It's pretty complex, especially for a Viognier. And it's very aromatic. So.
I think also too the pairing, whether it's successful or not, is like if it is something white like this that people say is not flavor leading, the food you eat should be. Yeah. Like anything grilled with this, like a kebab or something like that, I think will be fire. But like whatever you eat with this has to be good food.
For sure.
Yeah.
Little boy, that's gonna bring that spicy.
Something.
Spicy
That's
food
what I'm
for
saying.
real,
Something.
for real.
I like it though. I really do.
When the last time you been up to Lost Oak Winery?
Ooh, I lost a pitching wedge at Lost Oak Winery about 4 or 5 months ago. It was right before it got cold.
Okay, let's talk about that. How do you lose a pitching wedge?
So it's not even something I like talking about because I hate, bro. I hate to waste money.
Yeah.
Like you know me, I hate to waste money, bro. But like, so I go up there trying to be Uncle of the Year, take my clubs, nephews, sons' clubs, showing them how to hit a little bit. I put my club down on the table, leave it there. We get up, go home. I get home going through my bag and realize like,
That's crazy.
bro, and it was like days later, so it's past the point of calling to get it back. But
Yeah.
now I appreciate Lost Oak because their wine is fire. Clearly, y'all could tell this is like the second bottle we've had within a couple months. But their hospitality every time we've been up there, whether it's a business meeting me and Joe are going to, just grabbing the table on their patio, whether it's us doing our photo shoot there, whether it's going to get bottles, they always have like top-notch service. So, yeah, they're good with me.
I think that's how you know you got a good thing going with your tasting room. Just the hospitality, the knowledge that the people have there that work there.
Yep.
I just love it, man. I be having a good time every time I go out there. Mr. Kennard?
Yeah, man.
I like that. Yeah. Y'all doing a tasting today?
That goes a long way, bro. It's like you've been to places you walk in like, what you gonna get?
Yeah.
No, like I'm Shout out Lost Oak.
But speaking of like just the March Madness and how the Final Four works and everything, if you were to have like your Final Four of wine, like what would be in your Final Four, and like who would be your eventual champion?
I really like that question.
Yeah.
I really like that question. Are we doing this off of like just my four or like the four from? I do it like this. You know how the Final Four leads up to how your season has went. I'm gonna pick 4 from what we just came from.
Oh, that's tough. Hey, that's
I'm gonna pick 4 from.
So like a wines we tried
For sure.
Okay,
that was
like
a regular
that.
season.
I like that. Okay,
so I'm sorry. New Noir is probably like going into the tournament as the number 1 seed.
Number 1 seed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's hard.
New Noir is going in as a number 1 seed, 100%. 2 seed for this South bracket. Let's go with House of Brown.
That Chardonnay. Oh, that was it.
House of Brown.
You know, the thing is, I do not like Chardonnays like that. Like,
bro,
that Chardonnay was beautiful. And, like, it was, like, the backstory was, shout out, happy International Women's Month. But, yeah, man, that House of Brown was cool. Like I said, it's a woman-made wine.
Yep.
And that was just a bomb Chardonnay. That's one of the best Chardonnays I ever had, and I'm not even boosting.
I'm really big on like artistry and DIY and stuff. So like I got a real appreciation for their bottle.
Oh, that label was beautiful.
The label was hard. Like whoever was over their marketing or like just their brand, fire. Yeah. So like that would be my 2 seed. My 3 seed will for sure be In Sheep's Clothing. We
got 2 Andre Max on there. Okay. Shout out.
That was, I don't know. I didn't really know what to expect. Like, I know I like the label, like the cliche, like wolf with the sheep head.
Bro, the thing is, I really didn't notice that until you had pointed that out.
It was,
like,
bro.
That was dope.
Fire. So that's my 3 seed. And then to kick off the little upset alert, my 4 seed, I'm going to go with, I'm trying to think back to like first time we cranked up the camera.
Oh, yeah, I already know my list. Come on.
I lied. I'm going to go back to the archives. For the people that's really been tapped into 94.
Really been tapped in.
My 4 seed is Pistol Grip.
Ooh, you already know. That's the Cinderella right there, boy. That's the Cinderella right there.
That's the year 1.
Yeah. I like that. Okay.
Talk to me.
So I'm gonna go my final 4, my winners of each region.
Okay.
From the wines we've had. y'all know what my heart is. It's still there. That left coast white Pinot Noir, man. Hey,
that's a great
forever,
first pick.
Forever gonna have my heart. Forever gonna have my heart.
Before you move on, what like? Of course, that's because you've name dropped that one a couple of times.
A bunch. Yeah.
But what intrigues you the most out of that bottle?
That's a good question. One, like I said, I never even knew white Pinot Noir was a thing. And then honestly, when I think of like white and it's a red grape, so I think back to college days when we drinking white Zinfandel. So I'm thinking this shit gonna be sweet as hell. But when I tasted, I was like, oh wow. Yeah, this is what I want, because it has the palatability of a red wine, like it's not super acidic, but it has like that clean and refreshness I love from white wines. So it's like the best of both worlds. So I really rock with that white Pinot Noir. And I love Oregon wines anyway. So
all right, that's number one. Go ahead.
For sure. Man, bro, we tried so many dope wines on this.
When you really sit back and think like this in a setting, bro, we was doing, at least for the first like 8 episodes, like 3 bottles.
Yeah, that's the thing, boy. We was
like 3 bottles. Hey, we was
hey, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret on why we stopped doing that.
Chill.
Boys was getting too lit, like real talk. Man, we was getting too lit.
Shout out Banks No Whiskey for the littest episode I was a part of.
Y'all two know. I'm gonna tell you, my latest episode was me, you, and Nelson. How's your wine? Oh my god. Yeah. Bro, and we continued that after the episode. Like, nah,
that's our shame.
Bro, we probably drank like 8 bottles.
100%.
It was crazy.
And we went to the Holly after.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That was crazy.
We drank like 2 or 3 here, and then like got an Uber
down the street. Uber down the street to the Holly,
bro. Yeah, that was.
And she gave us a bottle too. Like, that was crazy.
Man, shout out Liz.
Yeah, shout out Liz. Liz gotta come. We gotta bring Liz on the episode, man. We gotta bring Liz on the episode. For sure.
We still, I want to see how I stack up. That's 2. Let me see how my team stack up.
Okay, wait, I just say the left coast?
You said left coast. You said...
I did just say the left coast. I'll be getting distracted. My bad, y'all. So left coast white Pinot Noir. Then we're going to go with... I'm going to have to go with... it was that Lon Tempranillo.
Okay.
I think that was the episode with Sierra when we did Women Produce Wines.
Yeah.
It was the Lon Tempranillo.
That's all. Go ahead. Go ahead. Bro. That's a segue, but go ahead. I want you to finish your list first. Okay. I want you to finish your list first.
I gotta throw in the March Madness darling himself, CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum's Pinot Noir. I
forgot about that.
Easily the best Pinot Noir I ever had. Right hand. Easily the best Pinot Noir I ever had. McCollum Heritage 91.
Right now, your lineup might win by 20. Maybe. Maybe.
Man, it's kind of like, bro, I don't know, bro. Because when Bron and Giannis did their little draft, I was like, Bron team finna dub them.
Nah, bro.
All-Star game, they got dub.
Chill.
And then my final, ooh, that's tough. Because you know I love me some Lunaria.
That's the home team.
I would say I didn't like the latest vintage of that. Not the latest, but the one that we tried of that orange one, that Pinot.
Pet Nat.
No, not the Pet Nat. I don't think we did the Pet Nat on the episode. We did we did the Remora Pinot Grigio. And I didn't really like the latest vintage of that one. So I'm not gonna throw that one in there. However, that's tough.
Bro, go ahead. Cause now you've made me have a 6-man now. Like,
that's tough.
The Pet Nat from the Holly.
Oh yeah,
unmatched.
I wish we would have got that on in the episode,
bro.
I'm probably gonna go with that Sauvignon Blanc from Mary Edwards, and that also was from that Women Produce Wine episode as well with Sierra.
Where will we be without women?
Right.
That's the timestamp in this video right here.
Real talk.
Where will we be without women?
Hey, nowhere.
That's a bar.
Or nowhere.
That's a bar.
I love you, mommy.
Facts. But like even like joking, but we both picked women-owned wines or like that's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. But one, I think Jordan's lineup of 4 in his region. We might take an L. We might be eating that Club Shay
That's
Shay.
probably gonna go down to the budget on some Austin Rivers gang and shit. You feel me?
We might be eating that Club Shay Shay, eating hot L's, bro. But nah. So Joe's number 2 pick was a Tempranillo, and that's what I was saying. Is a perfect segue into what's in my cup right now. What's in Joe's cup right now?
Yeah, bro. We like the cooking shows, man. It's like we already had it poured. I don't know who poured this in there. It's like it just magically appeared. You feel me?
Next clip, and now we got some. But no, this is by Becker Vineyards. The vintage is 2021, and this is a 13% by volume alcohol Tempranillo.
Really? That's pretty low for a Tempranillo.
Absolutely. I think that's why it's such an easy drink too. First couple sips was like I expected to be like metaphorically hit harder. Yeah. But nah, it's a really easy drink. It's vented and bottled in Stonewall, Texas. And you can only get this in Texas. Another reason why Texas is the best.
And another reason why y'all should tap into our March Madness bracket, because if you win, you get to pick one of the bottles that we showed for these March Madness episodes.
Think about it. It's a win-win-win. But yeah, shout out to Becker Vineyards, a really good Tempranillo. Again, only sold in Texas with 13% alcohol. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I will say, I think I kind of agree with you. Like, it's based off the smell, because it was super, like, fruit forward. And
you expected something strong.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I expected more. I really expected more, like, complexity to it, but it really was. It's a real smooth drink. It's a lot. It doesn't hit heavy like those cabs, and it's like I think it's like a cousin between like a Merlot and a Pinot Noir.
No bite at all, but like pairing wise, I would do something like not a full steak, but like steak bites.
Okay,
for sure.
Okay,
nothing crazy like. A little bougie, like you might eat with your pinky up a little, but not.
I'm gonna tell you some real Texas shit I did a couple months ago, bro.
Talk to me.
So I had bought some dang, it's not pork, but it's like beef belly.
Okay.
I don't know what it was. It's like them little cubes, but it had the little fat on it. I forgot what they call. I don't know, like beef burn-ins. That's what I did. I bought them, and I was like, bro, I really don't feel like cooking this for like 4 hours.
Damn.
So I made some little batter, and I made like some chicken fried steak bites. Bro, when
I know they was like that. I know they was like that.
Man, they hit, bro. They really hit. They really hit. And I think this would kind of it probably would go well with this Tempranillo for sure.
I really like this. And I wasn't, bro, prior to like us really diving into wine or me and Jordan even deciding like 94 is something we want to do.
Yeah.
The reds I drank consisted of course, Cab, Shiraz, but that's pretty much it. Tempranillo has been something that I've really damn near fell in love with over the past 2 years.
Yeah, if you want to talk about one of my favorite red varietals, Tempranillo probably is up there. Just because I kind of fell in love with Spanish wines towards the latter half of 2022. Yeah. With like the last quarter of 2022. Just because it doesn't, like, I feel like I can drink this and like still go about my day. If I sit back and drink a cab, hey man, my phone going on do not disturb, and I'm big chilling.
Call it in. Call it in.
So I think that's kind of why I lean towards more white wines nowadays too, because I feel like I'm always on the go, man. I gotta go.
This would be my like ideal going to like hang out somewhere wine. It's extremely easy to drink. You know, some wines you drink and you feel like after like the second glass or first glass, like I need to chill out.
Yeah.
This is not one of those wines, like, and not in a bad way at all, because it's delicious. But this is a we outside wine.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Texas Wines. That's gonna be our South region for our little March Madness thing that we have going on.
Why would we pick anything else?
Had to start with Texas.
You know where it's at, man. Come on.
So looking forward. So our next couple ones we're probably gonna do only on IG. We're gonna have a little reels about the regions and which ones we pick from those regions. So we got Midwest coming up, we have East coming up, and we have West coming up. Don't quote me on that order, but look forward to those 3.
Tap in for some more education on wine, man. Of course, we want y'all to be into what we into and our golfing experience, a day in the life of me and Joe, but at the same time, we want to bring more education to y'all. So tap in.
Yeah, definitely more excited about the education, more excited about the guests that we have lined up. Like I said, man, this move to Austin is really gonna pay dividends for 94 Pours as well. Like, cause we get to expand our audience, expand our customers, and just expand
everything,
expand the reach
the
that
brand.
We get to have, man.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, stay tuned, stay locked in, man, because we got some dope stuff coming in. Can't wait, bro. I can't wait, my brother. But it feels good to be back. It feels good to be back for the fans, man. Feel too good to be back in the Grapevine.
Facts.
Hey, maybe this Tempranillo might be more than I thought, man, because
Bro, if you haven't, you probably have. You need to like, share, subscribe, tap
100%.
in, follow Joe, follow me, follow 94. And yeah, man, just get ready for the ride. Like I said, of course, education we bring into y'all, but we want to do bigger things this year with 94, from media to outreach to channels to sports to everything. Tap in.
Already, man. Hey, but at the end of the day,
What's the question?
Don't forget to tell us, man. What's y'all pour, man?